You messed up, Layla. Ooh, Layla, what's up, daddy? Ah, get off me! Get off me! Ah, what you doing? What you doing? Ooh, what you doing? Ah, I'm dirty. And I still made a name. I thought I told y'all they'll never gon' change. You don't know, ass nigga, that be the gang. Same nigga I used to be. Fried niggas get used to me. Dead man if you fool with me. Say that for your eulogy. Hands up like it's cool with me. Alright, man, so as promised, we have the top 5 best heroes video, man. So I said if we got 500 likes on the last video, on the last top 5 worst heroes video, that I would do this video, and y'all twerked on that like button. Like, see, now if y'all would have just single twerked like just one cheek, I probably wouldn't have did this video. But it's a lot of double cheeks going. What am I talking about? What do I be talking about? Anyway, the video did very well, so you all really liked it. I saw that a lot of you all hit the like button, so make sure you go ahead. Let's get this video to 500 likes, and we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going and keep doing similar content. Probably will do another top 5. That'll be very fun to do because we have a lot of top 5 topics, and I've thought of some different top 5s we have never done before, so that should be really, really fun. So yeah, make sure you drop that thumbs up on the video. Let's get it to 500 likes. But coming into it this time, it's not going to be any particular order, but what I do want you all to do before we get into it is go ahead down below in the comment section and write your top 5 best heroes in Mobile Legends right now. Who is the top 5 heroes that you think are in Mobile Legends right now? It can be based off of opinion, it can be based off of logic, it can be based off of whatever you want to base your list off of. Like, there's really no wrong way to do it unless you put Zylong on. I'm just playing. No, but seriously, the thing that people mistook in my last video when I was talking about the worst heroes is how I calculate my list. Like, even though I just basically trash talk the heroes, it's really built from a logical standpoint. Like, the heroes that I chose in my last list, they're very hard to fit into a comp, and even if you fit them into a comp, you all have to play at freaking pro, make no mistake level to make these heroes work consistently. So that's why they made my worst heroes list. So the same thing is going to be similar with this list. The best heroes are going to really be heroes that can fit in multiple different comps, because the more different types of comps that they can fit in, the more likely it is that you'll be able to play these heroes well and actually give value to your team. So yeah, make sure you write your list down below in the comments section, and let's actually jump into the list here, man. So starting off in no particular order, like, you have to put some respect on this man named Claude, bro. Claude is absolutely insane. And the thing about Claude is he can work with a lot of different team comps. He can easily rush. He can rush early game, deal a decent amount of damage, and still, like, basically bag people up, like, put them in their place. But at the same time, he can, like, go late game. Like, after you get that, I forgot what it's called. I haven't played in a long time, so I forgot the names of everything. But the black sword, y'all know what that is. Once you get that, and that other item, he's insane. Like the boots. Once you get those boots and that little black sword, like, that's insane, because he gets the mana back and then he attacks so fast. So that's insane right there. So Claude is pretty much insane. In any position that you want to put him in. As a marksman, I feel like he's very, very solid, and with his mobility is just insane. I juke so many people, bro. I juke the crap out of people with him, and it's just great to see a marksman that can do that. I know a lot of people were saying that Claude is too good to be a marksman in Mobile Legends, but I feel like we need a marksman like that who can work in a bunch of different comps. Because don't act like Leslie still won't just put that man down. It may take longer for Leslie to get fed and stuff, but late game, Leslie will still put him down, Clint will still put him down, Layla will still put him down. Like, he's not that unstoppable. He is just very, very valuable early game. So when it comes down to selecting a hero, it's really going to be based on the team composition and how you all use those heroes. So I don't think that he's overpowered or anything. I think that he's just different, and it's good to have a hero like this. The reason that he's so popular right now is because like people use pretty much the same strategy, so he just works. He can work with any strategy, but people use the same one, so he is the best for the current strategy that people are using. If you're a team, you can easily switch up the strategy and use other marksmen as well, which I'm pretty sure you know. So yeah, I feel like Claude definitely deserves his spot on this list, as like he's like the solo slot. He's like one of the only solo heroes on this list. Moving on to the next one, we're gonna go with Martis and Chou. I want to group these two together because it's less about the hero and more about the value that they bring. So you have this mobility, you have this tankiness, you have this crowd control from these two. And I feel like that's very, very valuable to any team. I feel like they can fit in multiple different types of team comps. I feel like that either one of them would probably do well in a poke comp. Because if you think about it, look at a poke comp. If you just dive in with Chou and kick them back to your team, that works. If you dive in with Martis and you kind of push them back, that works. Like you can literally single people out with both of these heroes. So they work in a poke comp. And a dive comp, obviously they work in a dive comp as well. If you go to the comps that supports like ADC and late game and stuff like that, they still perform just as well in those type of comps too. It's like I think that they're really good heroes because they work in pretty much any team comp that you can have. And I think that that's what makes a solid hero, and that's what makes a not so solid hero. And that's why, like, hopefully that makes a lot more sense than my video yesterday, because people were wondering why Xylong and Valir and stuff like that made the list. They just work in so little amount of comps. Like, you literally have to have the perfect comp and have the perfect situation for those heroes to work, as opposed to the best heroes can work in pretty much any comp, which makes them more versatile, which makes them add more value to any team. If your hero can only add a value to one team, in my opinion, he can't really be a very good hero if he only has like one thing that he's good at. So yeah, so no hero in Mobile Legends is bad, but certain heroes are just clearly better because they can do more. They can fit in a lot of different places. So yeah, moving on to the next one here, we're gonna go with Gatotkaca and Grock. And obviously this is going to be more than 5 people here. I'm giving choices. Well, not really choices, but I'm giving 2 heroes that I think are really strong in certain categories. So yeah, Gatotkaca and Grock. Ever since I've came back and started playing Mobile Legends again, Gatotkaca has been just absolutely insane. Like, he's been really, really tanky. He's been able to jump out of nowhere and just dive on people. That little bounce up that he does has given his team time to just engage and just surround you and destroy your team and stuff like that. Gatotkaca seems to be in a really great spot right now, and I don't even know what type of buffs he got. Like, what happened? When did he become this good? And also Grock has just always been that, man. Grock has really been a good hero since he's come out, honestly. He's been a really, really good hero, even though when he first came out, he was only used for trolling. But he is a really, really solid hero, and I think a lot of people are learning to value certain heroes a lot more too. Because when heroes first come out, like even when Moskov first came out, people were underestimating Moskov. Like, I thought he was absolute trash, honestly, when he first came out. And then, like, we noticed that he was quickly the strongest hero in the game and stuff like that. So I think that sometimes it takes time to see a hero's true potential. But Grock is one of those heroes where once we saw his potential, he's pretty much been consistent in the meta ever since. So yeah, these 2 tanks I feel like are very, very solid tanks. There's not many tanks that I don't think are solid outside of Franco. Like I said, Franco works well with one type of comp, and that can be hit or miss depending on how well you are when it comes to hooking people, and how well you are when it comes to positioning and putting yourself in positioning to grab the best hooks. And also, once you hook people, if your team can actually capitalize on that by diving together and working together and stuff. So it's just so many variables for a hero like Franco, which is why he doesn't really work well as a tank for me. But these 2 tanks are very solid, along with a lot of the other tanks in Mobile Legends. So there's a lot of tanks that could be considered the best, but I feel like these 2 are very, very versatile. They can work in multiple comps, because that's what I go for. I go for the heroes that can work in multiple comps, because we can get the most value from those heroes. Like, I feel like any beginner or any noob can use these heroes and kinda not just absolutely suck with them. So yeah, I'm moving on to the next one here. We're gonna go with a Mage, but I kind of want to say Lunix. Lunix has been doing some crazy stuff in the meta. She's been going very, very hard, but at the same time, there are other mages that you just gotta put some respect on their name. And I feel like she can fit in a lot of different comps as well, and I feel like a lot of other mages can fit in a lot of different comps as well. Like even Harley. Harley is very good with most comps because he can just dive in, burst you down, and get out. I feel like the escapes and the mobility make certain heroes just really, really valuable. I feel like in Mobile Legends, the mobility is really king in Mobile Legends. That's why Fanny stands out so much, and Fanny does so well. Obviously, there are counters to that mobility, but it takes an insane amount of teamwork to consistently counter a lot of mobility in Mobile Legends. And a lot of people just cannot work together at the level where mobility just means absolutely nothing. So right now, mobility seems to be king. So I feel like there's quite a few mages that you can put here. I feel like there's a lot of different mages that works. Cyclops, I feel like Cyclops is decent. Kagura seems to be decent. Like I said, Lunix, Selena's not that bad. She's easy to kill and she's like pretty easy to dodge in my opinion, but she's still a decent hero. But and also, if you think about it, Selena mixed with a Franco type of team comp, I feel like that could be super deadly. Because if she's hiding in a bush and Franco's hiding in a bush and she stuns somebody, that's an easy hook for Franco, and then you all just dive them. That's it. Like, that combination would be insane. But yeah, anyway, moving on to the last group, the last little set of heroes we have here. We're going to go with two assassins, which is going to be Hellcurt and Gaussian. Now, this is another category where you can pretty much switch these out, like put a few more heroes in here as well. There's a lot of great assassins in Mobile Legends. Like, one thing that I think Mobile Legends does really well is assassins and mages. That's one of Mobile Legends' strongest points, is their assassins and their mages. I feel like Hellcurt is strong because he blinds people for a little bit. Well, not really completely blinds, but he makes it hard for them to see what's going on. And that gives you more than enough time to dive people, attack, and go crazy on them. Gaussian, he moves so fast. Like, when he marks somebody, like we saw in the last video. If you saw that last video, he was just dashing across the screen, even when the Claude tried to teleport away. So like Hellcurt, Gaussian brings a lot of value in that way to his mobility. But yeah, I mean, he fits in a bunch of different comps. I feel like both of these assassins can work well with any type of strategy and any type of composition. And there's quite a few heroes that can do that in Mobile Legends. I feel like Mobile Legends is just really good at making heroes. There's a few heroes where they might want to go back to the drawing board and make them a little bit better in certain areas. And yeah, but overall, Mobile Legends does a great job at making heroes. Honestly, to be completely honest, it's more like the annoying part about Mobile Legends is how people use the heroes. And it's not Mobile Legends' fault that people use the heroes in terrible ways. So yeah, that's pretty much it though. I had to go with the Hellcurt and Gaussian pick there. Let me know what you all think. Like I said, I want to see your list down below. I want to hear what you all think and why you think the way that you think. Whatever you based your list off of, let me know down in the comment section, whether they're just your favorite heroes, whether they're just the heroes that you struggle going against. Like, who do you think are the best heroes in Mobile Legends? Let me know down in the comment section below, man. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the love and support, man. Make sure you drop that thumbs up on the video. Let's see if we can get it to 500 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for more Mobile Legends content, and I will catch you all on the next one, fam. Peace out, yo. I'm on it. Can't fail for my family. I want it. So they'll never need hope or want it. A break, just something that I don't